Oh, what's going on, guys? Still Twins back at you with another video predicting Week 8 NFL games.
Absolutely, man. We have a special guest here. I want to welcome back DancerDan 22, a.k.a. Phillip. What's up, bro? Welcome back, man.
Hey, guys. Good to be back.
Damn straight.
Good to be on the show. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. No problem. And we're here to give our Week 8 predictions, so let's get right into it. Thursday Night Football, we have the Dolphins at the Texans. What's your prediction, bro?
Geez, I got the Texans on this one. As much as I'd want to defend my brother here and support his team, the Dolphins have a few banged up receivers, I believe, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And Deshaun Watson, I think, is finally getting back into his stride. I think this week he's going to take the win at home, and I see the Texans winning this one 34-17.
Yeah, I would have to agree completely. The Texans have been on a 4-game winning streak. They're on a roll, and I think they'll continue that, especially against the Dolphins.
And at home, too.
Exactly. So I'm going to say Houston 27-10.
I'm going to go with the Texans. I'm going to say 37-21.
All right. Eagles at the Jaguars. What's your prediction, man?
Wow. Golly. Two teams who made it very far into the playoffs last year and this year have been very, very confusing to watch.
Yes.
Both teams who have, I think, pretty elite defenses still. But I'm going to give this one to the Eagles because you have to remember they have Carson Wentz still.
Yeah.
They have an elite quarterback behind their team on offense, and Alshon Jeffrey, who's a really, really good wide receiver. He's really balling out right now.
Yeah.
Seriously.
The Blake Bortles dash, where is their run game now that Leonard Fournette is gone? I think the Eagles are going to win this one in a lower scoring game than normal due to the defensive prowess of both teams. 21-10.
Okay. Yeah, I could totally see that.
But this may come to a surprise to you. I'm actually going to go with Jacksonville on this one. They're on a 3-game losing streak, and it's in London. They usually perform great in London. I don't know why, but they do. And I think Blake Bortles is going to have a bounce-back game here, especially since he got benched last week.
Isn't Cody Kessler starting? Or
No, Bortles is.
Oh, that's right, yeah, because he did come out and say Bortles is our quarterback, which God bless them. But
seriously, but I'm going to go with Jacksonville. I say they finally get a win after losing 3 straight. I'm going to say 28-24.
Yeah, I'm going to say Jacksonville as well. You know, like he said, they play good in London. The Eagles are, both teams are a mess at the moment, but the Eagles, what they did last week, and against Jaguars, which is basically a home game, literally, for the Jags. So I'm going to say 31-27 Jags win.
Okay.
So.
Right on.
Yeah, man. Next game, we had a pretty interesting one. We got the Broncos at the Chiefs. Remember, this was Monday Night Football a few weeks back. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So, what's your prediction, man?
I'm going to go with you know what? No, I'm going to go with the Broncos here. Upset of the week, and here's why. If you guys can remember, back a few weeks ago when these two teams played, Broncos were about to win, and then Kansas City just, came out of nowhere, and their offense, which is the best in the league in my opinion, just took off and won that game for them.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't think this is going to be so much the Broncos' offense against the Kansas City Chiefs defense. I think it's going to be how can the Broncos defense combat Pat Mahomes and all the weapons on that team late in the game to slow them down.
Right.
I have the Broncos winning this one in a close game, 33-28.
Okay. Pretty interesting prediction, man. I would have to say that's actually a pretty bold prediction. I'm going to go the safe route here. I'm going to say the Chiefs, specifically because they're at home, and I think they have the Broncos number. Yeah, I'm going to say the Chiefs 33-24.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs on this one, but I do say this is a very close game because the Broncos know the Chiefs very well.
Right.
But I say the Chiefs win by a field goal, so I'm going to say 31-28 Kansas City.
Okay. So, next game we have We have the Browns at the Steelers. Phillip, you are a Steelers fan, correct?
Oh, absolutely.
So, what would be your prediction here?
All right, so we all in Steelers Nation remember Week 1 and how disappointed we are with the 21-21 tie.
Yeah.
I remember looking back at my phone because I was at work and I was like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
But I think the games have changed mainly because the Browns, who are legit defense now, I would say they're pretty good this year. They got maybe the best, defensive rookie of the year in Denzel Ward. Baker Mayfield is now taking charge of the offense. I think the Steelers win this one. I think they have put the pieces all together. I think they're turning the corner with a 2-win streak. I have Pittsburgh winning this 30-14.
Okay. And you may call us biased here. I just don't see enough in the Browns yet. Yes, they've shown signs of being a 6-1 team, but of course, as usual, they fail.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
and I think that'll continue. And I just
Exactly.
I just can't trust the Browns at the moment. And with
And how can you?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're definitely better than they were at the start of the season last year, but I just don't think they're better enough to beat us.
Right, and that's
I just don't see it.
and that's not really saying much whatsoever. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Steelers here, especially us coming back home. So I'm gonna say the Steelers win 25-21.
I'm going to go with Steelers. I'm going to say 24-17.
Okay. Next game we have the Redskins at the Giants. What's your prediction?
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Guys, the Giants' O-line couldn't stop a tissue paper from blowing past them.
Pretty much.
This O-line is garbage. It's terrible, and it
My
sucks
goodness.
because Eli Manning is, well, he's not as good as he used to be, but he's not that bad.
Yeah.
And with Saquon Barkley and Beckham Jr., their offense it's pretty good, but they just can never seal the deal. I have Alex Smith and the Washington Redskins winning this one 35-7.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. The Giants are up there with the worst team in the league. I mean, they're just god awful.
I mean, they got talent, but it's like
They're
they're wasting their talent.
They're a 3-player team. They got Odell, they got Saquon, you can maybe even put Sterling Shepard in there, maybe Landon Collins. Outside of that, who they got? Literally,
Right.
Exactly.
Literally nobody. So I'm gonna go with the Redskins here. 28-16.
I'm going to go with the Redskins right here. And quite frankly, I'm going to make a bold prediction. I'm going to say Ryan Kerrigan gets 4 sacks here. Against that O-line, I think Ryan Kerrigan's going to get freaking 4 sacks. So I'm going with the Redskins. I'm going to say 30-14.
Very possible. So, yeah. Next game, we have the Seahawks and the Lions, who these two met in the playoffs a few years back, which was a pretty intense game. What's your prediction, man?
I have the Lions winning this one.
Okay.
I don't know. How you guys feel about the Cleveland Browns is how I feel about the Seahawks right now. I don't really see much in them outside of Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
I have the whole entire year, and I think the Lions have done pretty well with their running back, Kerryon Johnson.
Yeah.
He's been pretty explosive. They've come off of wins against both the Patriots and who was the other big team they beat not that long ago? They beat the Patriots and they beat.
I can't remember which team, honestly.
Was it Green Bay?
I can't.
It was Green Bay.
Was it Green
It
Bay?
was Green Bay.
Yeah, they beat Green Bay.
Oh, my.
Yeah, so I know two juggernauts in the NFL. So I
Yeah.
would say that Detroit's going to win this one. I have them winning 28-24.
Okay.
I can definitely see it, but the Lions are just too damn inconsistent.
Yeah.
They really are.
See, man, this is tough now that you all put that on the table.
Man,
A part of me wants to go with the Lions just based on what you said, but part of me wants to go with the Seahawks because the Seahawks are decent.
They're all right.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know if I can trust the Lions still,
yeah, same here. So
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the I'm gonna go with the safe route. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks 23-17.
I'm going to say Seahawks. I'm going to say 24-21.
Okay, so next thing we have a potential shootout here. We have the Buccaneers versus the Bunghouse. What's your prediction, man?
Oh, God. I can hear the Bengals lady crying. No. She's not going to cry this week. I have Cincinnati winning this one in a game where both defenses are trash and both offenses are high scoring.
Yeah.
You got Mike Evans and Deshaun Jackson on one side of the field. You got AJ Green. You got the new guy Boyd on the other side of the field. Not to mention Joe Mixon.
Right.
I have Cincinnati winning this one 41-38.
Okay.
Damn.
So,
I'm gonna have to agree with you, especially the 2 losses that the Bengals have suffered. One to Pittsburgh and that complete freaking blowout by the Chiefs. I mean, the Bengals are going to want redemption. They're going to want a win after 2 straight terrible losses.
Right.
And then Cincinnati too. So I'm gonna go with the Bengals right here. I'm going to say 31-24.
It's just tough.
and remember, guys, these are both teams that can score big amount of points, like high-scoring teams here. This is why I put them so high.
Right,
Yeah.
and I don't blame you whatsoever. And I think I'm going to go higher on this one as well. You know what? I'm actually going to go with Tampa Bay. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay,
Really?
and I think that the Bengals choke. I'm going to go 35-34 with Randy Bullock missing a game-time field goal, kind of similar to what Justin Tucker did last week.
Damn.
Pulling a Tucker.
Yeah, and that's no hate on the Bengals, but, you know, it's just it's in their blood, you know.
I mean, shit.
So shit, man. Next game, another potential shootout. We got the
Blowout.
Blowout. Yeah, we have the Jets at the Bears. What's your prediction, man?
I got the Bears winning this one. They almost beat the Patriots last week. If it weren't for that Hail Mary pass that was, caught at the 1 yard line, if that would have went into the end zone, I could have seen the Bears potentially going into overtime and marching their way down the field and kicking a field goal, but they didn't. But I definitely think this Bears defense is going to give Darnold all the problems in the world.
Yeah,
absolutely, especially Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
Right. And Mitch Trubisky honestly isn't doing too bad. He's got Taylor Gabriel on one side of the field. Howard is named, the running back.
Oh, Jordan Howard, you got Allen Robinson, you got
Tariq Cohen, Trey Burton.
Yeah, I mean, they got weapons all over the board.
Yeah.
Anthony Miller, of course.
I think they'll be in good shape to win this one, no problem. I have the Bears winning this one 30-13.
Completely, man. I would have to agree. And honestly, I think all Kevin White had to do last week was stretch the fucking ball out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understand that there was a player in front of him, but it's simple. That would have done the trick.
Probably would have, yeah, but...
So I'm going to go with Chicago here. 34-9. All field goals to the Jets.
God damn. I'm going to go 28-10 Bears.
Yeah, so I think we all agree the Bears are going to win here. I mean, the Jets are just awful. So next game we have the Ravens at the Panthers. A pretty interesting one. What's your prediction, man?
Carolina. I mean, Joe Flacco is terrible on the road. He's almost worse than Ben on the road, and that's saying something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
He's terrible on the road. The Ravens defense and the Carolina Panthers defense are legit. It's going to be a physical game. They're both going to give each other some bumps and some bruises, but I have the Panthers offense with Cam Newton surpassing Joe Flacco and his offense at home here, and I have them winning 27-21.
Okay. Yeah, I would have to agree. Baltimore, they could definitely win this game. I can see it, but like you said, them on the road, they're a little bit still untrustworthy on the road. And Carolina, who has been pretty decent as of late, let's see, they're 4-2. So yeah, and Cam Newton's been on a roll so far. So I'm gonna go with Carolina 22-20.
I'm gonna go with Baltimore right here.
Okay.
I just think that that defense is too overpowered. I do agree Flacco is not good on the road, but I think this one he may be able to hold himself, for this one. So I'm gonna say Baltimore 27-21.
Okay. So next game though, we have boring game of the week here. We got the Colts at the Raiders. What's your prediction?
I think the Oakland Traitors right here, because they give away everybody they have.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I think they're going to lose this one. I think they're both two pretty sad teams, but, Marlon Mack is looking good. These past two games he's been ridiculous.
Yeah.
They have T.Y. Hilton. They have Andrew, boring game of the week, like you said, but I have the Colts winning this one 38-10.
Yeah, I agree. I think Andrew Luck, he's been on a roll as of late. I think he'll continue to be on a roll. I don't think he'll have as many touchdowns as many expect, but and yardage-wise, I think he'll have at least 350 yards. I'm going to go with the Colts 14-13.
I'm going to go with the Colts here. I'm going to say this is somewhat of a blowout, 35-17.
Okay.
I just don't think the Raiders
13, that's interesting.
Yeah, so.
The freaking Raiders defense is not going to hold up their own whatsoever.
Yeah, so, I mean, and Andrew Luck, he just threw 4 touchdown passes last week against, who was it?
Buffalo.
So, yeah.
I can only imagine what you're going to do to the Raiders.
Yeah, exactly. So, good luck, man. Next game, we have, this could be a tie for another boring game of the week. We have the 49ers at the Cardinals. What's your prediction, man?
Wow, you're right. This is another boring game. R.I.P. David Johnson. I don't know where he went. He disappeared this year.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for Larry Fitzgerald. He deserves a Super Bowl ring, which he'll never get unless he gets traded.
Unfortunately, which I don't see that happening because he's a homer. He's a loyal.
And this 49ers team that almost beat the Green Bay Packers about a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Back. I have the 49ers winning this one, 28-17.
Okay. I can totally see that. Didn't these two face up a few weeks back? Didn't the Cardinals win or some shit?
I can't remember.
I can't remember completely. I think they did. I'm not 100% sure. I don't pay attention to these two teams.
I'm gonna go with the Niners right here. I'm gonna say this is low scoring. I'm gonna say 17-10.
They did. Week 5, the Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers played in San Francisco, and Arizona won.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go Arizona here. I think they get the clean sweep. Although I completely see a split, but I think a sweep will be here for the Cardinals, which will probably be the highlight of their season, to be honest with you.
Right.
24-16 Cardinals.
Yeah.
So, and we have a very, very, very anticipated, very hot game here. We got the Packers at the Rams. What's your prediction, bro?
Ooh, I'm very excited to see this game.
Right?
If there were ever a team that could maybe slow down the Rams, it's maybe Aaron Rodgers and his clutch second half performances.
Yeah.
But, and this is a big but here, I still see the Rams winning this one. Remember how I talked to you guys about the Giants O-line?
Yeah.
Well, the Packers secondary couldn't stop a tumbleweed from rolling into the end zone.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Their secondary is garbage, and it sucks because they have such a good offense with Devontae Adams, Cobb. I think Cobb. Is it Cobb? Yeah.
Randall Cobb.
They got Jimmy Graham, and they got Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to still be somewhat of a close game, but I think the Rams are just going to make too much of a gap early on in the game. I have the Rams winning 38-24.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. The Rams are just too freaking high right now. I believe they are currently the only undefeated team in the league, which was expected coming into this year. I mean, just look at them. And against the Packers, I think the Packers will have a very pretty good challenge against them. I think the Rams edges out 33-25.
Damn. I'm going to go with the Rams on this one. I just think they're too overpowered, and I think they're going to continue their undefeated streak. I'm going to say 34-30.
Okay. Although I would definitely not count out the Packers to give them the first loss. You know, they're totally capable. So.
Right.
Sunday Night Football, folks. AFC, I want to say AFC divisional round game rematch from NFC, I'm sorry, from last year, man. And what do they call it? The Minneapolis Miracle or some shit like that. We have the Saints at the Vikings, man. What's your prediction, man?
Well, I'll tell you what. I think it's going to be another miracle game, but I don't think Diggs is going to be the one to deliver it this time. Adam Thielen has had 7 straight 100-yard games.
Yeah.
Who does that? Nobody.
Yeah,
It's never happened before.
And I personally extremely regret trading him in fantasy. I kind of want to shoot my brains out right now because I'm an idiot.
Oh, God.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
I see this game being a battle of the offenses more than it does the defenses.
Yeah.
Although Minnesota has the better defense. They have Xavier Rhodes, and Saints, besides Lattimore, don't really have anybody.
Yeah.
I see it being a close game, especially with being in Minnesota. I have the Minnesota team winning 31-30.
Yeah, this is tough.
It's Drew Brees' Jesus. Like, he gets it done.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. The Vikings have a better defense, you know. They got Xavier Rhodes, they got Harrison Smith, they got Andrew Sandejo, I think Everson Griffin's coming back.
Yes, he is coming back,
so,
which I'm happy to hear.
But I think Drew Brees will get his revenge, man. I think he'll get his revenge as long as the entire Saints.
You're right.
I'm going to go with New Orleans in a very high-scoring, fantastic, probably best Sunday Night Football game of the year. New Orleans Saints win 42-37.
Okay.
I think Michael Thomas gets the game winner.
Okay. I'm going to go with the New Orleans Saints 30-27. I'm going to make a bold prediction here. Marcus Williams, who didn't make that tackle, he is going to make a game-saving play. Whether it's a pick, a tackle, or a blocked field goal, whatever it is, he's going to make a game-saving play.
Wouldn't that be ironic as a bitch?
Better.
That's my bold prediction.
Wouldn't that be some shit? So,
that would be some crazy-ass stuff right there.
Yeah, it would be.
Seriously.
I think this is probably the most anticipated game of the entire week, so it should be pretty fun, man. And to close out week 8, guys, we have an absolute massacre waiting to happen. I mean, you see what the 1-5, now the 2-5 Colts blew out the Bills last week, and going up against New England, I mean, I understand that it's a home game for them, but that's not going to mean shit against Tom Brady and Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots.
And with Derek Anderson leading the Bills team, yeah, good luck.
God.
Good luck, Buffalo.
So, I don't think we need to ask you this question, but what is your prediction?
You guys ever watch Game of Thrones? You ever seen The Red Wedding?
Unfortunately, no. You know, we've always wanted to get into it, but we were never able to.
Well, let's just say it doesn't really go. It's ridiculous. One side of the team gets absolutely wrecked. That's going to be the Buffalo Bills. My God, it's not even going to be a contest. They can't score. Their defense is trash. Who knows who's going to leave the game and retire halfway through the game this time?
Yeah.
really.
I mean, if it's Josh, I mean, if Josh Allen should do it, I mean, good luck.
It's bad. But I have New England absolutely destroying the Bills 45-3.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. This is a no-brainer. 45-10.
Dude, the Patriots are literally going to be Negan from The Walking Dead, and the Bills are going to be Glenn.
Pretty much.
He's going to bash their brains in. 40-3. New England ain't going to lose this game. If they do, I'm laughing my fucking ass off.
This is gonna be it's gonna be the funniest shit if they lose, but will they? Absolutely not.
If there were ever a game in the NFL to have a drinking game too, this would be the game.
Pretty fucking much, and so yeah, man. So
Jesus.
yeah, a potential, not potential, a complete unexpected blowout and massacre is waiting to happen Monday night. I don't even know why that's a Monday night game.
Yeah, I don't freaking get it.
I don't know why you don't move the Packers and the Rams to Monday night. Like, really?
Because Bills Mafia probably greased some hands and got them to prime time thinking they stood a chance.
Pretty much. You know, they got that yummy taste of playoff, and they let it get to them.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, that's our Week 8 predictions, man. I want to give a huge shout-out and a huge thank you to DancerDan, a.k.a. Phillip, for joining us once again. Glad to have you back on the channel. Hopefully we can do it once again down the road later this season, man.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah, guys, thank you. I appreciate it. See y'all back at Week 14.
Damn straight, man. No problem whatsoever. Anytime, and you are more than welcome to do the pizza with us. So, signing out.
Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you later.
Peace!
Peace.